Hi there, Loy from loymachedo.com. I happen to get an email from PC. Now, he says, hey Loy, my name is PC. I'm from grade 12. Give my boards. Why do my parents say that by taking science you can have a good career? Only taking science. Now, first question. You have to understand that there is a certain element of truth in this statement, because anyone who has taken science either becomes a doctor, either becomes a in the field of engineering. It can be a physicist, it can be any of these disciplines. Sorry, I just drank that orange juice. I drank 2 orange juices. Okay, so whoever has become a doctor, I have never seen a doctor who is not employed or a doctor who is not needed. The world always needs doctors. The world always needs engineers. The world always needs people who are like specialized as physicists or any other career like that. So science, the only reason why your parents are saying, if you take science, you have a good career, is it ensures that you will always be employed. It ensures that you'll always have a secure job. Okay, but having said that, what your parents are not telling you is the people who take up science, you really have to slog, you really have to study, and you really have to, sweat buckets of money, because anyone who has completed science has to at least study for another 15 years. So science is not a joke. Science is very serious. So if you're taking science, keep this in mind that you'll really have to study for the next 10 to 15 years. Okay. So if that is your cup of tea, then take up science. Now, next one. There are many commerce people who are rich and live amazing lives. Not all. And this is not a right statement. It's not that a lot of people who have taken commerce, it's just that the lot of people who have taken commerce, the majority of them are working middle class or lower middle class jobs. So just because you have taken commerce does not ensure that you get a job. Remember this. You can teach a guy sales. You can teach a guy business. Business has a theory, but that doesn't mean he'll become a good businessman, or it doesn't ensure that he'll become a good salesman. So your statement is flawed. Many commerce people are so rich and live amazing lives. People live amazing and rich lives. Their background does not matter. Okay, then finally, another one. I've taken commerce and my parents are saying to do a CA, and I'm not interested in it. Then don't do it, because I don't understand why would someone be so stupid enough to force someone to do something that they're not interested in. But they're not forcing or anything. Okay, they're not forcing, then no problem. But I want to do, I want to do something that I'm also satisfied in my parents because they have given birth to me. Listen, that statement is shit. It's more like you telling me tomorrow, oh, just to keep my parents happy, let me get married to this fat, ugly bitch because they are related to my family. You will not do that, right? Then why the hell are you getting married to a career that you're not passionate about? Don't be stupid, okay? You want to keep your parents happy, do what you're passionate about, succeed in that, and show it to them that you have become something. You know, acting like a cheese ball and saying, oh, my parents wanted me to take up this career, let me keep them happy because they gave birth to me. Okay, then listen, why don't you get married to a girl of their choice? Why don't you become the dog and do whatever they want? And why don't you become a henpecked creature and listen to your wife? Then there's no respect. Be your own fucking man. And stop acting like this jerk who says, oh, my parents gave birth to me, so I listen to whatever shit they say. Listen, you do whatever the shit you want. You might smoke one day, you might drink one day, you might keep your girlfriends. You're not going to tell your dad, Dad, listen, I'm having this chance of having sex with this girl. Should I use this condom or this condom? You're not going to tell your father that. You're going to keep it hidden. So stop patronizing your parents and talking all crap. I would suggest find out what you want and just go ahead and do it, okay? And be the best of what you can be, and stop giving these, emotional, crappy statements. Wait, let me read. This orange juice is still in my throat. They're giving birth to me, and I cannot upset them as they are part of my life. Just become successful, and they'll be happy. What do you think that can be helpful? What can be helpful is be successful in life, make some money, be happy, and take care of your parents. Can you tell me something about in the commerce field? See, I have taken commerce, and nothing that I studied in commerce was useful. Absolutely nothing. In fact, let me see. Okay, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Now, though I failed in business studies, though I failed in commerce, can you see this? This is from Harvard Business Review. You can see the size of this book. Now, can you see this, these underlining and all that? This is what I study on a day-to-day basis. Okay, this is what I study. Now, even though I failed in school and college, I study, and I have a lot more other books. In fact, most of the books of business, you can see the ones in the orange bag. That is a complete edition of marketing. So, in commerce, whatever I studied in school didn't help me, but that doesn't mean you should not study. You should study because having knowledge really makes you the best in the industry. Right now, I'm listening to Leadership 2.0. What is that? Let me show you this. This is Leadership 2.0. This is by Travis Bradbury and Gene Grievous. This is another exceptional book in the field of management and psychology. Now, I'm reading this, I'm learning this because it helps me. So, what is about the commerce field? It's a field, it's a discipline where you got to study a lot. It never ends, and you have to be the best at it. So, if you study anything in college, it's not going to help you. It just gives you like the ABC. That doesn't make you a writer. That's what I mean. And finally, please do post this video on your page so I'll be able to watch it. Well, I hope my advice is able to help you. Sorry if I'm a little crude and crass, but I think you need to wake up. You need to be a little more realistic and stop being emotional and think with your head and not with your heart. And that's the only way you can become successful. So Loy from loymachedo.com with a bloody fucked up orange juice stuck in his throat that is giving me this cough. I hope this advice was worth your time. And if there's anything else, let me know. And I hope to get rid of this cough. Anyway, goodbye for now.